Welcome back into another episode of NA Now. Brandon Hofstra joined here with head coach of the Odessa Jackalopes, Scott Deur. Scott, thanks for taking some time. As we were talking off screen, you guys are just getting going day one of practice. So kind of fill us in so far.
Yeah, day one started early this morning and just sent the guys off to lunch. And now here I am talking to you guys. So
Right
it's
on.
morning.
Yeah, thanks for letting us sneak in for some lunchtime. But let's talk about last year. You were, excuse me, a successful year last year, winning 30 games. You were in the playoff hunt until the last couple of weekends. But when you look back on last year, how did you view the season overall?
The way I look at the season is it's a failure if you don't make playoffs. Now we've done some things in Odessa in my 2 years that hasn't been done in a really long time. So we're excited about that. But the goal at the end of the day is to make playoffs and get that feeling of trying to make your way to a championship. So overall, last year was good. We had a couple college commitments and guys moving on and. Overall, I wouldn't call it a loss, but kind of disappointing that we didn't make playoffs.
Yeah. The South Division boasted five of the top 10 teams in terms of points last year. How do you, as a coach, make sure you're getting the best of your guys every night in and night out in the Dirty South, where the points are always up for grabs?
Yeah, every game around the league is tough night in, night out. But the South with some of the travel that we have to do. I'm fortunate. I think I've got the best travel in the South, but with some of the travel that we have to do, it's kind of a grind night to night. I think you've heard some other coaches talk about that, and it's something that you have to really know your team. You have to interact with them on a daily basis to see how they're feeling. Maybe something's wrong. Maybe it's time, take a little bit of a break or, let off the gas a little bit and have some fun. But that's something that you learn as you go on, and you really get to understand the group that you have with you.
Definitely. Obviously, the South extending now to another team with Colorado coming in, but it's never easy, I should say, in the South to get to the postseason. But what is maybe a key for your group of players for this upcoming year to get into that playoff picture?
Yeah, um, I think for us, I think we're going to have to start off really well.
Mhm.
I think we took that for granted last year, and I think that hurt us at the end. Now we talk about every game being important. The 4 games at the showcase that we've got this year, that may or may not make the difference at the end. Last year we were playing on the last weekend and still had a chance to make playoffs, and I think last year we went 1-3 or 1-2-1 or something like that at the showcase. So those games really matter, and hopefully we have a nice start.
Speaking of the team a little more, are there any returners that you are going to be leaning on for production or leadership in the locker room this year?
Yeah, we got 8 guys, 9 guys coming back. Guys that I can think of off the top of my head. The Trevor Mitchells, who's been around the league for a while, and John Wojciechowski, another defenseman that's played with me for 2 years. Those are guys that I'll be leaning on because they know what I'm looking for. They know what I want. They've been around me for a while now, so those two in particular are guys that I'll be leaning on pretty hard.
The Odessa community always packs the house, supports you guys super well, ranking in the top 10 for attendance up there. How special is that to have that community, and how much do you want to deliver for them with winning?
Yeah, they haven't made playoffs in a long time, and but like you said, they support us every night. Win or loss, like they're there. They're always waiting for us after the games, and it's just a fantastic community to be a part of. And me and my wife have really enjoyed our last 2 years there, and looking forward to this season. And I can't thank the community and the support that we get enough. Yeah, I can't say enough about it.
Yeah, you're already hunkered down in Minnesota right now. The showcase a few weeks away, getting ready for that as well. But a few years now, you've been going to the showcase, the greatest show on ice with the Jackalopes. Before that, with Ice Dogs. What's your favorite part about the experience? And talk about how the players' sense of it as well.
Well, I think the best part of it is you get to see everyone that you haven't seen over the last couple of months, right? All
Mhm.
scouts and all the coaches. We get together once in the summer, but you really get some time to spend with them. And then from a player standpoint, obviously, there's a little bit of nerves going on with the amount of scouts that are in the building and them wanting to show well. And So I mean that's exciting to see, but just getting to the showcase and seeing everybody is probably my favorite part.
Yeah. Well, we will be seeing you in a few weeks, my friend, and thanks again for doing this with us.
All right, thank you.